All right, so now we get to start talking about the more exciting buffs that actually came with Road to 7 Part 4. LakshmiBai, or Jeanne d'Arc d'India. She's a Jeanne face with absolutely no relation to Jeanne d'Arc. Like, her design was like strictly based because like her lore was similar to like because she's known as Jeanne d'Arc of India. Like, that's the only reason they made her Jeanne face. Overall, her kit looks pretty nice, so let's start getting into it. First off, attack is around 10,000. That is decently high for a 4-star. Like, it's getting close to Hercules attack value, and like Herc has like one of the best attacks for 4-star. So off to a good start. HP a little low. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Sergeant, Star Weight, typical Saber. MP charge, this is very, very nice considering how few hits her MP has, but 1.01% MP charge, this is very nice. Will definitely help her gains. 3 hits on Quick, 2 on Arts, 4 on Buster, 5 hit extra attack. This pretty much means like QABs are going to be her best friend. If you can do it, do it. I wouldn't force the Scotty stuff for in terms of looping. Even though she's like more tailored to fighting bosses than she is farming, she can actually farm now. And first off, if you do bring OG Scotty, her quick crits are gonna like get most of her MP back, like without a doubt. She's going to get most of her MP back now, especially with the buff skill. So, first skill, 20% charisma, so off to a good start, and she has extra shit, star gen, and crit damage. These are, but they're only, there are only 60% chances for both of them to happen, and these are pretty important buffs, especially for boss fights. Not so much farming, but definitely boss fights. These are like pretty good values as well, and they're party wide. It's not just Lakshmi that's getting these buffs; it's everyone is getting these buffs. So even bringing her as a sub DPS is very viable, because this is just stuff like that people would want in a boss fight. Period. Second skill is targetable invul, and with even more stuff. Health regen, 2k every turn, and 2k damage cut 3 times 3 turns. So this one, it sucks that doesn't last as long, but this is a pretty big like amount of damage cut. Like, usual damage cut is like 500, 1,000. Like, getting 2k, like even for 3 times, is nice because it's hit based. You need it when you need it, and it lasts for 3 turns. Third skill was pretty shit, and it recently got buffed. They didn't change the name, just added a plus to it. So what did they change? Well, originally it was 3k HP and 40% buff success rate, and that was it. It was average at best, along with this little thing, but I wouldn't worry about it. Like, it just can't. This skill just cancels out her magic resist. They didn't change anything about the old effects. They reduced the cooldown though, which is nice. And then they gave her quick performance and MP generate, which is what quick servants want if they want to be able to loot. So now Lakshmi, and this is for herself. Like, this is what's gonna help her proc her other buffs. It's gonna, like, if you max this out, it's going to guarantee them. Which, I mean, like, now they just made this skill even more icing to This is priority number 1. The only reason these values are the way they are is because it's tied to such a this is a strong guts at 1 time 3 turns. Like, this is a lot stronger now with the cooldown reduction. Like I said earlier, magic resist A, riding passive, which is very nice since she's a quick servant, extra tickle, and even more debuff resistance. So even though she loses this, it's not for long. Damage mod against berserkers, very nice. Extra attack, mana loading, take your pick. She doesn't have a battery, so it is a little awkward of what CEs you're supposed to be running with her. I believe it's Traces of Christmas though. We'll get. I think it will show up in there in a second. I don't think you use Super Scope because you might not be getting all the refund that you need. I think that's why you have to use Traces, because it gives MP gain. But any other CE the Barga CE, Magical Sapphire, those would help as well. The Traces of Christmas is just free to play and everyone can get it. So, and it's full attack and everything. So, yeah. MP hasn't been buffed. Damage to all enemies, removes their offensive buffs. This part is why she's more tailored for boss fights. And overcharge, again, boss fights, crit chance down. She needs a lot of shit. Gun and proofs, which are not the easiest thing to come by. And her Bond CE is quick performance and MP gen while she's on the field, like Castoria, but for quick. And okay, so this is what her damage is looking like. So you use New Plug Suit. You either use 2 Ruler Scotties and an OG Scotty or a Zufu, but I'm assuming Castoria would also work in this situation as well. Zufu is just someone everyone has access to. So yes, the damage. It really isn't fair to compare Lakshmi with Traces to Black Rail farming Charlemagne or Okitan. Like, her damage, I think, is fine at those values. And compared to other sabers, she's like at base with Gareth. Wait, this is including the new... Okay, so yeah, the buff brings her up to Gareth's level. So, you know what? That is fine because this is against Buster Servants with buffed MPs. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So should you summon specifically for Lakshmi? No. Is she a nice pickup? Yes. If you don't have Charlemagne or Summer Okitan, no, she'll be a substitute. She's definitely not gonna be better. Definitely not better. But no, she's workable. She's definitely workable. And you could get a good amount of mileage from her. Yeah. So level her up if you can get her. She's not story locked or limited. You can get spooked by her. If you get her in the future, you'll be happy. Alright. Peace out. Later.